Coach Corey Wayne, and this is my video coaching newsletter. And the topic of this newsletter is going to be why women sometimes stop texting you. Got an email here from a viewer, and he says, "Hey Corey, so me and this girl were talking for a little over a month, and when I first started talking to her, I asked her if she was talking to anybody else, and said she was kind of talking to this guy over the summer, but he went away to school, which was far away, so she didn't know what was up. And I said, well, he's there and I'm here, and that was the last time I heard about him. After that, she would always text me in the morning or when she got off of work. She would call me or tell me to call her, and we hung out, hooked up, held hands. Everything seemed like it was going okay, and she would invite me to her house. I met the family one time, and I even went out with her and her older sister. One day I took her out to eat, and she told me that her sister really likes me, and the next day she texted me, but it was really late in the day, which was odd, but the conversation was very short, which again was odd, and then the next day it was around 8 p.m., and I didn't hear from her, so I decided I would text her to make things mutual, but again the conversation was short. It was like, hey, how was your day? Good. Yours? Good. Can't complain. Then she never texted me back. I didn't hear from her for 2 days. Then Wednesday came and she texted me, but again it was late in the day and the conversation was short. Friday night we didn't talk, and then on Saturday I decided to ask her what was up. And that tells me, and it's like you're basically, when you ask a girl, what's up? In other words, hey, what's going on with us? I haven't heard from you. You've been cold and distant. You're basically communicating that you feel like she's lost interest in you, which obviously she has a little bit, because you're doing too much texting back and forth and not enough setting dates to get together. The phone has one purpose, and that is to arrange fun-filled, romantic opportunities for sex to happen, not to sit and chit-chat. So when a girl reaches out to you, you're like, hey, baby, how are you? It's great to hear from you. What are you up to? Let her respond and whatever she says, and say, great, that's awesome to hear. Well, I want to see when you're free to get together again. What's your schedule like this next week? And let her tell you when she's free, and then pick a day that she's open, that you're open, and make a date. But if she says, I'm not sure, I'll have to check my schedule, and just say, awesome, well, I want to see you, so figure out what your schedule is and get back to me. And you got to let her go. And the problem is that you're getting too hung up on when she texts and when she doesn't text. And the thing you got to understand about women is they're like cats. Their emotions fluctuate. And when they're curious, they're around. And when they get bored, they leave. And when they leave, you got to let them go roam the neighborhood, because they'll be back a few hours later or a few days later. And from your email here, you can totally see that that's what's going on. But the problem is you're getting all butthurt and bent out of shape because you're upset at the length of her text. Well, you should take it upon yourself, because you're the man, and it's the man's responsibility to take the initiative and arrange a date to get together. She's putting herself into your orbit, which is what most women will do, but she's not going to come right out and say, hey, when are we going to get together again? When are you going to arrange our next date? She's not going to say those things. Girls will talk about things in innuendo and make it easy for you to seduce them. It's like what Adam Carolla said. He said, when a girl likes you, the doors start opening. And if the doors start closing in your face, you simply walk away. And it's true, this girl's opening the doors for you, and it's like you're standing outside going, hey, why is she not coming out and telling me that she wants to go someplace for a date? And you're like sitting out there and her doors are wide open. She's like, come on in my house. And you're standing out there all bent out of shape going, but she's not doing this, she's not doing that, she's not texting me enough, she's not calling me enough. She's making it easy for you, but she's not going to do everything for you. She's not going to do your job in the courtship as well. That's what women will do. They'll put themselves into your orbit, and when they do that, arrange a day and a time to get together. Make a definite date. And so that is where you are screwing up in this particular interaction. And obviously sometimes she feels either you're not interested in her, or maybe you don't have the guts to ask to get together. But then he says, so then on Saturday he says, I decided to ask her what was up. And I said, you've been acting distant. What's up? Just not feeling it? In other words, oh, you don't like me anymore? I'm not good enough for you? You're probably not going to like me once you get to know me really well, and you're going to probably dump me anyways. So It's just a matter of time, and I'm just asking to see if this is the time when I'm supposed to get dumped, or you're gonna do me in a few weeks. I mean, that's what you're basically communicating by texting that to her. And it's like you're like totally clueless, dude. I mean, she's just putting herself right out there on a silver platter for you, and you're going, gee, what's wrong? It's like, what's wrong is you're not making dates with the girl. She's reaching out to you, and you're not making dates. I talk about it all the time. I talk about it in countless videos. I talk about it in my book. She's putting herself in her orbit. And then she says, I've been busy, which I know she hasn't, he says. So I was just like, fuck it, and didn't respond to that. And she texted me again that night, and again, I didn't respond to her message. Why do you think she became distant? I said, because you're clueless. And it's like, now you're ignoring her texts, and you're being a dick to her. It's like, you're not the woman in the relationship, dude. You're the man. You're the one that has the penis. You can't penetrate a woman with a limp dick. You can't get a woman to do what you want when you are weak or limp in purpose. Masculine energy is about purpose, drive, mission, succeeding, accomplishing things in life, achieving goals. Listen to this. Feminine energy is about opening up and receiving love. She's opening up her doors to receive your love, and you're not giving it to her because you're holding back because you think you got to play some game with her, or you think that she's got to come right out and ask you out on a date. She's putting herself into your orbit on a silver platter, and she's probably just going, Jesus Christ, what's with this guy? He doesn't get the hint. She's not going to do all the work for you. It's very simple, dude, and you're totally overcomplicating things. So get your shit together and make a date with this girl when she reaches out to you. A definite date, a definite day, a definite time, and a definite place to get together, either to pick her up or to meet her somewhere, or for her to come over to your place. And if she won't make definite plans, then just withdraw the offer and say, hey, well, when your schedule's a little more tighter, shoot me a text, and we'll go from there. That's all you got to do, dude. Don't overcomplicate things. So if you have a question that you want to ask me, or there's a topic you want me to cover in a future video newsletter, go to my website, click the Contact Me tab, which is on the left-hand side of your screen. Send me 1 to 2 paragraphs max detailing your questions, your situation, or your challenges, and just give me several days to get back to you with a response. And if you want to talk to me right away, the quickest way to get my help is to book a paid phone coaching session. You can do that by going to my website, click the Products tab, and just follow the instructions. If you want to get a digital version of my Kindle ebook, on the right-hand side of my website, underneath the email sign-up box, is a box that has a link that'll take you right to the Amazon Kindle download page for my book. Once you get to the download page, if you don't have a Kindle device, on the right-hand side there's a button you can click to download a free e-reader app for your Android device, your smartphone, your iPhone, your iPad, your Mac, or your PC. It only takes a matter of seconds to download and install the app and complete the purchase of my book. And if you appreciate the value of the information I offer in my videos and my articles, you can show your appreciation by going to my website. And on the Wibia toolbar, which will be at the bottom of your screen, click the PayPal donate button and donate any amount that you feel is equal to the value of the information. And I will talk to you soon.